just want to check with you
Yes.
that so in the space of being or existence, as I call it, there are the sensory inputs are happening, and initially the feeling was that the mind is the space in which this processing is happening. But now it's seen that it's also another independent object in the space of my being.
What do you mean, the mind?
Yes, it's also just another like these. It's another random thing,
so,
and it has its random boundaries of what is, but they have nothing to do with me.
It is a question of how we define it. Let me take a minute on that so it becomes clear. In this existence, there are various qualities of perception, isn't it? That seems like sight, hearing, taste, is it? Thought, memory, imagination, emotion. Is it? Not only that, but sensations which we call the body. Is it? Then the leg sensation is different from the arm sensation. Yeah. All these various flavors of sensations are there. Suppose we had no buckets which defined any of the sensation. We don't say pain or pleasure is in the body sensation. We don't have any bucket. We don't say body, mind, nothing. It's just a big set of sensations, all our experience. Now, whatever attention goes to is a sensation, is a perception. Now, for ease of communication, we have made these buckets called body, mind, or outer world, inner world. Suppose we had none of those boundaries, and everything experienced as a sensation. What is undeniable is that I am. Within this being, all this perception is happening, all these sensations are tasted. Now, for ease of communication, we can say, okay, let's take that which we call energy concept called thoughts, that which we call the sensations of imagination, memory. Let's call that mind. Some might say, let's even put emotion in there. Say, emotion is also mind. Some might say, now, some might say, why do all of this? Just call everything which is phenomenal mind. Some have said like that. Is it? Even Bhagwan, sometimes mind contains everything. Everything that you perceive is the mind. And sometimes he says mind is nothing but a bundle of thoughts. So the container and what is containing is just a theoretical concept which we are using to define a particular boundary in this unlimited set of sensations. So mind is not really an actual container. It is that intellectual concept that we're using to bucket a certain set of sensations within it.
So if we do away with all these definitions of different kinds of senses, even and even the mind as another object or emotion. So basically, the truth of the moment seems to be that there's a stimulus. Entire set of things can be punched into. There's some kind of stimulus, and there is and there is a response,
which is also a stimulus. So that's why I don't want to call it stimulus and response, because I want to say that everything which is phenomenal, both the stimulus and the response, let's call it a perception or a sensation or a, basically phenomenon. So let's just say phenomenon.
So I cannot define the so-called stimulus as me or response as me, but the response is somehow by default identified as me.
Exactly. This is the thing. So same way as we've got these theoretical constructs now, right? There are various millions of sensations, but we use some theoretical constructs called the body, called the mind, and we have defined them as buckets. We have one theoretical construct called the me, which we have taken to be the superset of these two other theoretical concepts called body and mind. So everything which is contained in this body, this mind, we have taken that to be me. But all three are theoretical concepts. There is no such thing. There is no such thing as the mind. There is no such thing as the body. It just is, even physically, it's just a set of atoms seemingly hanging together for some unknown reason, which a scientist also can't tell you why they hang together. So, so these are the three theoretical concepts on the basis of which we have the sense of individuality. Now, you're absolutely right that the response that seems to come from this body or from this mind, or any of these sensations, we have labeled that and we said, this is my response. What is happening to me is coming from outside of me. But as long as you can see that there is no direct experience of that, there is no insight of that, it is only a theoretical notion. And you just see that, then you can see a thing like, it sounds like very irritating Advaita sometimes. Everything is just a happening. There is no me who is doing it. There is no me who is, not doing it. It is just a happening. These kind of things when people say, then you find that we're doing away with the theoretical notion of the me, doing away with the theoretical notion of there being a mind, and the theoretical notion that there is a body. Everything is a set of sensations. Nothing actually divides anything. There is no boundary. Everything is experienced within this within this existence. So stimulus and response, both phenomenal. Actually, both are also theoretical constructs, because it has somewhere the notion of cause and effect built into it. That's what I'm saying. This came, and therefore that came, is also just a notion, isn't it? Because both are just happening. Like the bird came and landed on the branch of the coconut tree. Coconut fell. Can you really say it is the bird which made the coconut fall?
Again, stimulus and response as two different things is also another construct.
Isn't it a construct? Because everything is just
one preceding
perception.
Another.
Yeah. If you want to take a theoretical construct which is more generic, then both are just perceptions. Both are just perceived. One could be perceived as a physical stimulus, the other could be an emotional response. There are different levels of energetic appearance, and yet just energetic appearances. So once you remove this cause and effect, or as I like to say, everything has only one cause, which is consciousness. So this is what I'm really meaning, and I know it got a bit technical in the middle, and half our audience might have dropped away, but it's really important. I don't mind that. It is really important because we are now discovering what I've been speaking about: insight versus inference.